going on, YouTube? Today is April 8th, 2025. Hey, didn't screw up the date. Yeah! It is 10:03 p.m. Pacific time. At the time I'm filming this video, that will be important in a minute. Nothing in this video is financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. I'm merely doing me. Alright. Sometimes it's my job to help a fellow brother or stacking sister out. And that's what I'm going to do today. I just ordered, check the community tab. I'm going to look right now. I just ordered a tube. So I went on Hero Bullion, right? And I actually was looking at putting some dimes in my cart just to sit on. And turns out I was in the market for these, and I got another tube of these 90% halves because they are on sale right now. I ended up paying, and this was within an hour or less, I ended up paying, now granted I used the Bullion site's chart, spot price. I ended up paying, I thought 77 cents, but I went back and looked, and at the time I ordered it was about 66 cents, but we can call it 77 cents, I don't care, per ounce over spot. Well, to those of you who don't know, in a tube of 90% halves, you're talking about 7.15 troy ounces of 999 fine silver. So I paid for that. I paid somewhere between that spot price we talked about, and it was $219.10. That's a good deal. They were the dimes were a great deal as well. The halves were a little bit better deal. I do notice they hooked me up with some really nice Kennedys, and their Benjis are fantastic. You know, the Walkers I usually get are a little, they have a little less meat on them, but they are beautiful nonetheless. And I would say I probably get more Kennedys and Benjis. I wish I could pick, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. And man, is that price fantastic. Again, this isn't financial advice. Do your own research, form your own opinions. I'd go out and get me some if I could. If I was in the market, I think it's a good time. HeroBullion.com. Not getting paid to tell you this. I'm just trying to help somebody out if they're in the market for some dimes or some halves. Now, my OCD, I looked at this tube of dimes. Can you all see that? And I was like, there's no way there's 50 in there. It's not as full as the others. Well, there is. And now looking at it, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but the tube is taller, and there's 50. I counted it twice because I was like, how did I screw that up? It still annoys me that it looks like it's not full, but it's full. I did a couple. I chose not to do it here, and don't take offense, but I notice I have a bigger following here than I do on Rumble, which is fortunate and unfortunate. And I notice I tend to get... Most people are pretty good. I love you all, to be honest with you. But I tend to get, when I post controversial things, make controversial videos, even though they're true, I tend to get more positive feedback there. So I'm just going to say, go to the Rumble link below. I did a two-part video about tariffs, what I think is really going on, the way it could go both ways, what I like about it, what I don't like about it. And people tend to take that emotionally. They tend to not sit back and say, huh, that makes sense. So if you're sensitive, don't watch it. If you want to learn more about them, because a lot of people don't fully understand them one way or the other, go check that. Go check those both out. And if you would be so kind as to hit the follow button over there, drop a comment, hit the like, and do the same here. Subscribe, comment, like. Let me know. And again, the only dealer that you use that benefits me is if you use my MoneyMetals link. I have no financial skin in the game by telling you to go to Hero for this deal. But I'm telling you to go to Hero for this deal if you're in the market, because it's a great deal. I can't remember the last time I got Constitutional or Pieces of Me. I don't know why they got to call me junk, but whatever. for that killer of a price. If I had the capital sitting around, which I don't, it's sitting somewhere else, or it's in the form of cash, I guess I could make another order and then go deposit cash. Anyway, I would order probably 9 more tubes. But a good deal is a good deal. I'm excited. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. If you are in that market, if that appeals to you, let me know if you took advantage. I sure did. Wish I could buy more. Always wish I could buy more, especially when I could get a good deal. I've long said I would love to have a warehouse full of this stuff. That being said, interact with the comments, hit me up, like, subscribe, use that MoneyMetals link if you want to get platinum. They usually have the best deal, not always. They have some gorgeous gold, it's a little higher. Their silver prices aren't the cheapest, but they're definitely not the most expensive. They have some really cool pieces. I need to go over there and make an order. I keep saying that, but you know, I come across deals like this, I'm like, dude, gotta have it. So that's the problem with the stacker, you know, it's the whole addicted to metals. You know, I do love metals. I love metals a lot for so many different reasons. And for those of you who don't know, $1.40 of 90%. So 2 of these and 4 of these, or 3 of these would be a little over, or 14 of these, but $1.40 face value is equivalent to 1 ounce of 999, 1 troy ounce of fine silver. So, in this tube of $10 that's coming, not this tube, but the tube that's coming, we're looking at 7.15 ounces, give or take, you know, a grain or two, 7.15 ounces of 999 fine silver in a $10 roll of 90%. So, I'm digging it. I'm getting back on my constitutional game. What I love about constitutional is it can really, really add up, and you forget how much you have, which happens a lot with silver. But I don't know. I neglected stacking pieces of me, 90% constitutional junk, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why y'all got to call me junk, because it ain't junk. But I got off that game for a while, not on purpose. It just worked out that way. So I'm trying to roll that train a little bit, you know, trying to diversify the stack a little bit. Well, it's already diversified, but add more diversification. So I hope you all jump on that train. Again, I just made this order an hour and 20 minutes ago, give or take. It is 10:10 p.m. Pacific Time, 4/8/2025. Go get it. Go get you some goals, man. Go get you, you know, whatever you can in the stack. And if your strategy right now is to spend less money because the way things are going on that latte or that lunch and packing your lunch from home, dude, that's awesome. I mean, that's still benefiting you and taking you that right direction. So, you know, even if you can't add a tube, and by the way, the deal wasn't for a tube. The price is the price for every dollar of face value. So 2 of these is the same price as far as spot is concerned as 10 of them or 20 of them or 100 of them. So you don't have to buy a whole tube to get the deal. It's not even advertised as a deal. It's just a good price, which is crazy. So if you all take advantage of that, let me know. Hope I helped somebody out. And again, don't get down on yourself for adding 2 dimes or a dime or $1 of constitutional. Whatever you can do, or spending less money, wasting less money. Anything is a step in the right direction, especially now in these turbulent times. Keep stacking.